Hello, I'm James Muirhead, and I'm very honoured to be sat next to Ian Callum. Ian, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Indeed.
So we've got a few questions for you.
Yeah.
The first question from me would be, can you tell us a bit about some of the exciting projects we've collaborated on recently?
Well, the ones we collaborated recently are, I have to mention the chair.
Yep.
Our Callum designed Eames-inspired chair, and that's very much about Bridge of Weir Leather and that.
Mm-hmm.
We formed, there's a lot of form in it, as you know. So, I mean, that was quite challenging in itself, but that's something I'm very proud of, actually.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, we wanted to do a chair, and everybody says, well, you're a car designer, you can't do a chair. So we did one.
And it was very special for me as well, because we actually supplied the original chair when it was launched.
You did.
And for us to almost sort of redesign it and give it an automotive sort of twist to it as well was fantastic to see. And I have to say the results were groundbreaking.
Yeah, because Bridge of Weir did the original Eames chair.
That's right.
Yeah,
yeah.
As well as many other things, of course. And the other one was our special Vanquish. I've only just learned that you guys actually supplied the leather to the original Vanquish all these years ago.
Yeah.
And 25 years ago plus, I think. So you were involved in the original Vanquish, which was great fun for me. And then to reinvent the Vanquish and put your leather back into it was fantastic. Of course, one of the ones we did was a bright orange interior, as you probably remember. That was stunning.
It was, and I think what also made it very special about those vehicles was that every single interior was hand-picked by your design team and specified by your customers at certain points, but every single leather was unique, a one-of-one colour, a one-of-one texture, feel, and it just really gave that sort of really unique, bespoke, one-of-one. I could keep on saying that, but there was nothing else like that out there, and it was it was a fantastic project to be a part of from start to finish. Yeah.
And the other one I'll mention is C-X75, the Jaguar concept car that never happened, sadly. There was a few built for the Bond film, but we've got one of them, which we're refurbishing. But the original one, I remember when we were doing the concept, Bridge of Weir supplied the leather for that. So that was way back 2010, was it? So we were working together then on that, and hopefully if we do any more of those cars, we can bring your leather back into it again.
Absolutely. Heartbreaking that car never made it to production.
It was, but you know, that was life. It was the time of the world when supercars weren't that popular, but it doesn't take away its beauty. Yeah. And the leather was fantastic. And we've also got more projects coming up. You know, I'm gonna design another chair, so I definitely want one of your new leathers on that, where we look at different textures and the way it's been put together on the chair, and make a story out of that as well.
Yeah. For us, design innovation, we're always working on that to make sure that we're trying to keep what is probably historically seen as maybe an old luxury leather, in terms of it was used in smoking rooms or golf clubs or something like that, and it's up to us, and the pressure's on us to make sure that we keep leather's relevance, and we really do think it is the complete package when it comes to how a true sustainable end of life. So what I mean by that is that we have complete control of concept to manufacturing to end of life. Is sustainability as important to you as it is to us in terms of materials?
Absolutely. Yeah, sustainability is so important because it's a story. It's part of the story. It's a story people want to hear. And, you know, we look at a lot of sustainable materials and recycled materials.
Yeah.
And you even recycle leather. So, you know, all that story is very important to us. And not just for the story, but for the reality of it all as well. You know, we're living in a very challenging world at the moment, and sustainability and recycling is going to be a very big part of it.
Well, Ian, thank you very much for coming to see us here. And so I think this is just a small scratch on the surface of something that will great to come down the line. And thank you. And we're really looking forward to continuing our very exciting, innovative and design-led journey together.